Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Rockets versus Spurs NBA matchup on Tuesday, March the 5th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we're doing at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one style service. Those products are not available on the website. You've got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to this one. Rockets taking on the Spurs. The Rockets 26-34 on the season. Certainly have had their share of ups and downs. They certainly have been a different team at home than they have been on the road. 20-10 in their home games, 19-10-1 against the number at home. Just absolute cold-blooded killers, but they go on the road and it's the exact opposite, maybe even worse than that. And the thing is the Rockets just 3-7 in their last 10 games, 4-6 against the number. I've said this early and often about the Rockets, and I say it about a lot of teams that emerge, and we saw it with the Orlando Magic last year, is that a lot of these young teams, they come out and they know if you play defense, good things are going to happen. And that's what happened to the Rockets earlier this season. The problem is defense requires a lot of effort, and it's like teams will wear down when you don't have the depth. That's what separates the really good teams, the really good teams from the really bad teams. When we look at the San Antonio Spurs, 13-48 on the season. This team, we've seen the ups and downs from the Spurs all season long. Early in the season, the expectations through the roof, with Wemby joining the team, way too aggressive. And we really were able to take advantage of that, with a lot of the lines that were presented. But recently, they've been a lot better against the number. And to be honest, I've been caught on the wrong side against the Spurs a few times over the past week or so. They're 6-4 against the number in their last 10 games, 3-7 straight up. So even though they're not winning all these games, they're at least covering the spread. And in some of these games, they've actually been winning the games outright. We look at recently wins over the Pacers and the Thunder, two playoff teams really, and they were getting 11 against the Thunder, beat them by 14. We're getting 6.5 against the Pacers and won that game by a dozen. So certainly good things happening for the San Antonio Spurs. Both those games were at home though. Now they go on the road to Houston, which is a super tough building. But the Spurs have covered 5 of their last 6 games. We look at the Houston Rockets. They've won their last 2 against the number. Both those were at Phoenix against the Suns. So they've had a 3-game road stretch here and against OKC and the Suns. And, it hasn't been all that well. Actually, their last 5 games have all been against the Suns and the Thunder. So this is their first time facing anybody else besides those 2 teams. The Rockets defense just continues to rank fairly high in the NBA. But we're starting to look at the body of work across the entire season, not, down to the last few games where it really starts to matter because, like I said, they are starting to wear down. The Spurs defense is actually improving, but I think with the Spurs covering in 5 of their last 6, I think all the value here shifts to the Rockets who, like I said, have been lights out against the number at home. I'm going to take the Rockets, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.